Kirsty, is it just completely wrong of me to be laughing at that story? I mean, that's a great story. It made me wince in pain, but it also made me laugh. Out loud, even. I'm sorry, but that was funny. Look, I've got a pimple from going to sleep in my makeup. It's the acne that keeps me young. That's completely off topic. I was going to tell you about the time that I injured my knee and I'm still hurting. It's a couple of months ago. My story isn't anywhere near as good as yours. I'm almost embarrassed to tell it, but I'm going to tell it anyway. A couple of months ago, I got up out of bed, heading to the bathroom. I'd been watching a movie. I was kind of sleepy. My reaction time was probably down by a bit. And the cats were all in. And for some reason, they think that the kitchen floor is just the most comfortable place in the world. Probably because we have very, very hot summers here. And the kitchen floor is nice and cool. Makes sense. So, Mr. cat that I have not shown on video yet, he's lovely. But Mr. was laid out across the floor there. And he was in my path between my bedroom door and bathroom door. That's not at all unusual for one of them to be sprawled out. I usually just step over them. So I went to do that. Now keep in mind, I've got this fibromyalgia. It makes me a little bit stiff and wobbly anyhow. And especially if I've been sitting down or lying down for quite a while. And then I get up and try to move around. It takes a while for me to get kind of limbered up. So I lift my right foot up to step over him. And just as I'm about to step down, he suddenly panics. It's like, oh Christ, Mama's going to step on me. And he jumps up and tries to take off. Okay, it startled me. And I was afraid then I was going to step on him. So my legs very quickly snapped back into place. My foot hit the floor. My knee straightened and then straightened some more. And I guess that would be called hyperextending. I think I hyperextended my knee. And it hurt pretty bad. I screamed. I'm talking way too loud. I'm sorry. It hurt pretty bad. I screamed. And then it, kind of hurt for a day or so, but it wasn't all that bad. But then the weekend came, and my best friend Danielle, my best local friend, Danielle, and her 2 kids, the youngest of which is my godson. He just turned a year old. They came over, and I love playing with the kids, and I always want to pick them up and horse around with them and stuff. So they came over, and I was down on the ground, on my knees, on my butt, rolling around with the kids, picking them up. And one's almost 5, and the 1-year-old, he is the size of almost a 2.5-year-old. He's really big. And by the time they left, that next Monday, I was in such pain that I could not walk without screaming. And I ended up having to use a cane. And I was afraid I was going to always have to use a cane. And I had to sleep with my leg all propped up on pillows. But I'm really stubborn about going to the doctor. I do not like going to the doctor. So I didn't go to the doctor. A month later, it was still causing me a lot of pain. I started taking some sleeping pills, which I need to do anyhow. Taking sleeping pills so I could sleep really deeply. And once I did that, it finally started to heal some. But then the healing point stopped, and it's just kind of been consistently ouchy and achy, and I have to be careful how I step down off of stairs, off of steps of any kind, and how I step onto them. I've got it down to a science almost at this point. And I'm afraid after this many months, I am probably going to have some kind of surgery done on it, but I don't want to, and I know they're going to tell me to lose weight too. Bugger. This stuff is so good. Bolthouse Farms. Perfectly protein. No sugar added, but it's kind of sweet. And this is mocha cappuccino with a whey protein. Oh my God. I'm always pimping some kind of product, aren't I? Anyway, that's how I hurt my knee. It's still bothering me a lot. My story's just not even funny. It's lame. All of my stories of how I hurt myself are always just really pathetic. It's not I'm gonna have to tell you about the time I nearly drowned myself with my own glass of Dr. Pepper. Anyway, mwah. I love you, sweetie. Hang in there, okay? It'll be okay. I promise you. You'll be in Spain before you know it. Okay? Bye.